Hey guys, Windjudge here, back again with another Fortnite series mod video, and today guys we're going to be taking a look at the Easter egg launcher. I'm just going to go ahead now, finish up on this mission, jump into the item shop and cop me an Easter egg launcher. Now, as some of you guys may know, two launchers very similar to each other. Easter egg launcher, snowball launcher. I'm going to be getting the Easter egg launcher, leveling it up, and comparing it side by side to see which launcher is better. My personal opinion, it's going to be the snowball, but you know, for any of you guys out there who didn't get the snowball and are wondering if this is a good replacement, let's go ahead and get ourselves the Easter egg launcher. Bang! Copper Easter egg launcher. Awesome. So we got that one. Let's go ahead and favorite this thing, and let's check out the perks that originally come on the weapon. Now it does look very similar to the snowball launcher in design, which is quite nice. But it might not be as good as the snowball, so we'll see if I can find it. There we go. So it comes with energy, crit rating, damage, durability, and crit damage. Let's see what perks we can have on this thing. Any element, which obviously the snowball launcher can't have, which is already a plus. We can only have one crit rating, crit damage of each. I would say that would be better off as a reload speed, in all honesty, than a durability perk. So I'm going to go with the reload speed perk on that one, and I'll level this thing up, because reload speed on these launchers are much better than durability, because these things have 30 durability each, so it's got the same durability as the snowball, which is nice. But you see how it's side by side. I mean, obviously the snowball's god rolls, meaning I'm going to have to max this thing out, which I'm not too bothered about, but it's definitely a weapon that I'm not too interested in. I mean, the design of it is really, it is okay, but it was a bit unnecessary for this launcher. I guess with the old launchers, they didn't really put much design into it and much thought into the design itself. But this compared to the snowball, we'll see. I'm only going to get some to 106. I don't have enough perk up materials, but that's pretty good. I mean, we've got the crit rating, the damage, the crit damage, reload. We might leave the perks as it is, just change it up for the reload speed, see how it goes. Because the crit rating and the crit damage on this thing is pretty decent as it is. I mean, 140% crit, it's alright. I might go with all damage at some point, which you can do, obviously, if you want to. Which with the launcher is better, usually, to go with an all damage, especially a launcher like this. But same with the snowball with the double damage, and damage slowed and snared. With the Easter egg launcher, it can have a crit damage on its last perk instead of the damage to afflicted or the damage slowed and snared, which obviously on the snowball I think that's the only thing you can have on this last perk. You can't actually change it to another perk because this weapon was season 2 and this weapon was season 3 or season 4. So yeah, let's go ahead and I need to grab some materials real quick out of my storage because I haven't really got any, so I need to get some sleek mechanical parts, take a stack over, and I have enough obsidian, I believe, in here, so I've chumped a bit of obsidian in there. I think that's alright. So I'm going to craft myself a snowball launcher now, and jump into a mission and see what it's like. Not snowball, Easter egg. And see what it's like. So let's craft up an Easter egg launcher, go into a twine, something around, I'll say we'll just go into a twine 76. We'll jump into that quickly, into a private, test it out and see what it's like. I mean, I already know with this weapon what is best for it, but many of you guys that don't, I will go ahead and show you real quick. There is a weird bug with loading into missions now, which I don't enjoy, where if you don't spam the square button on a load-in, it will dump you back to the main menu, which is really annoying. So you're gonna have to spam square, or it will just kick me before I even got into the lobby. See, usually this happens and it removes you from the game, but then you want to spam square and you should load in. New loading screens are pretty nice. But yeah, I think with this weapon, how you're going to be going about using it is for your trap tunnels. You're not going to be putting it directly inside your trap tunnels, as it can trigger propanes and make them explode. But if you lay them in the front of your trap tunnels, or just like in some box somewhere around the front or the exit of your trap tunnel, quite a while away from your traps in your base, shouldn't trigger the propanes, should kill the enemies up nicely, because this thing does act like a mine weapon. Like the Easter eggs act like mines. They do explode on contact, which is quite nice as well, but it is more of a mine weapon, and it does, like, unlike the snowball launcher where it explodes in contact with a massive radius, this thing kind of, like, the bullets stay around, or the eggs stay around and kill the enemies as they go over them. So I've been using this weapon a lot from my friends and stuff. I've never owned a schematic myself. It's never been a weapon that interests me highly, so... And then you realise you have to buy every single weapon in the game, so we've got an energy Easter egg, which is quite nice. I'll just turn down the... There we go. Alright, so instantly, as you can tell, Easter eggs lay up on the ground. You can't hit them, they just explode when enemies go over them, which is... It's alright, I guess. I mean, it's got a 30 durability, so you should be getting a lot of shots out of this weapon. Let's test it out on this little husk down there. See, explodes on contact. If the mine sets there, explodes when they go over it. As you can see. It kind of acts like a mine, but they have to walk directly over it, which is a bit annoying, as you can tell. Get these guys over it. But yeah, if you want to make direct contact, it will explode on direct contact, which is quite nice as well. Side by side comparing this, the snowball is still one of my favourite launchers in the game. Well, it is my favourite launcher in the game, it is my favourite weapon in the game. But this weapon definitely place for it. I mean, you could definitely make this thing whatever element you want to, and that makes it instantly better. I mean, I might go nature with this thing. And yeah, it does rack up quite nicely, so I mean, it is better than it used to be, I believe, because of the new perk system and everything like that. But I definitely want to choose this over the snowball launcher. The blast radius feels smaller. This is more of a tool, I would say. This weapon is more of a tool. Same with the snowball. The snowball is a tool, but this is more of a tool, where you would put this at the end of your trap tunnel, and the enemies that walk over it would in fact explode. It does have quite a nice radius, but overall, it's not a launcher I would choose over the snowball. Nature weapon though, because I don't have a nature launcher. I do have the Jacko as fire, I have the snowball as water, I have an energy noble, fire quad launcher, you know, I've got a physical cannonade. So I mean, making this thing nature, I did get rid of my nature dam buster back in season 6. So this thing nature would be really nice. So let me know what you guys think on what perks you guys would go with the weapon. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to cover this new weapon for you guys. Do I recommend buying it? Yes, I do highly recommend you guys buying it. You always want to collect all your weapons in the item shop, all of your event weapons. They're all worth it in the end. They do get rarer over time. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next